Welcome to the Chronicles of Pipe Smoking. This is lesson 6, Briar Pipes. In this lesson, we're going to be discussing briar pipes, what they are, and how to use them. So what is briar? Briar is a piece of wood. It's a burl, a root for a flower grown in the Mediterranean region. They're harvested, cut into blocks. There's two type of grades. Let's say grades. There's two types of cuts, basically. And then there's grades from there. And the carver gets to pick out what they want to use. Same thing if it's a pipe factory. So you have factory pipes and you have independent carver pipes. This is a factory pipe. This is a Savinelli. Okay, so it's made in a factory, back to back to back, the same shape. They're going to knock out a bunch of them. An independent carver will hand carve that particular pipe, and it's one of a kind. And one person worked on it. It's not an assembly line. Briar pipes need to be broken in when they're new. What do I mean by that? Okay. Brand new pipe. You can see bare wood in here. This is a used pipe. You won't see it. Bare wood. Okay, that's the bare wood. Now, this wood is not like pine, oak, and all that stuff that you would go buy, birch, for a campfire. This is fire resistant and it absorbs water. Okay, it actually feeds the flower because it's a root. The difference is it does act like a piece of wood. So if you have a saturated, if this is full of moisture, it's saturated, it has to dry out. So it has to dry out with humidity and all that for you to actually enjoy the next smoke. So the typical rest time for a briar pipe is usually a day, 24 hours. You can't smoke back to back. It's going to get too saturated. You won't have an enjoyable smoke. But it's fire resistant. They're fairly cheap. Like I said, you want to get a low-grade pipe. You want to get a second. So what is a second? A second is basically something that didn't make the cut. There's some kind of imperfection on here. And they're also known as basket pipes. They might put a filler in here. A lot of seconds basket pipes are rusticated like this. This is a rustication versus this pipe is a smooth pipe. Okay. What they'll do is they'll put a carbonubo wax. They'll buff it. That's what that shine is. Breaking in your pipe. You decided what shape you wanted and you got your basket pipe. How do we do that? Now, there's a few ways you can do it. You can smoke half a bowl. You can smoke 3/4 of a bowl down and then smoke a full bowl. You can just flat out start smoking full bowls. Now, I've had very good success for just starting out full bowls, which I mean packing to the top and then just smoking it down. Doing it every day, once a day. So, okay, I need to break this in. Now, what am I doing by breaking it in? What is it doing? You want to form a layer of cake on the inside of this. Now, a layer of cake is the carbon buildup of what's left of the burning of the tobacco. And every bowl you smoke, this cake forms. And it will form on your corn cob too. and you just let it build up. It's going to take, 12, 15 bowls, depending on what you're smoking, to build up a very thin layer of cake. Now, you just keep cleaning your pipe the same way you normally do. Keep the cake, don't chip at it, don't break it apart. Just let it form. And when it gets to about a thickness of a nickel, you should think about deciding to ream the pipe. Now, what's reaming it? Reaming it is you have to get a reamer and something like this. And this is twist, and this will open up. You can see that. It's pushing those 3 prongs outward. And it goes in the pipe. I pushed it too far. But it'll go in the pipe like that. You get it nice and tight, and you ream it, and you just turn it. Now, this is going to come off as black dust. Black dust is going to come off. So you need to have your area clean and make sure everything is clean around there. Paper towels, whatever. And then you want to get it down to like a real thin layer, like a dime, thickness of a dime. You get it that thin. Make sure it's all smooth in there. You're good. At that particular time, it's probably time for a deep cleaning. And you can get those, the prickly brush pipe cleaners. The stem, I'll run alcohol through that, rubbing alcohol, and keep cleaning until everything is clean. And your pipe will last years. Your pipe will last years. So breaking in is just a process of forming a cake. Now, you don't want to get the cake too thick, because what happens is your Briar pipe, the Briar itself has an expansion rate. Okay? What's that? That means it expands. Now, the cake has an expansion rate too, and they're both different. The expansion rate on the cake is a lot higher than the pipe. So if it gets too thick, or it's just a little pinhole left, there's a chance that cake could actually crack and break the pipe, because it's expanding. It's kind of forcing the pipe outward. Since the pipe does expand while the pipe's hot, you never want to take this stem off. Never. You'll never get it back on, because it's an expansion rate. It's expanding because it's hot. Okay? So, there's a lot going on with these Briar pipes that you cannot see. Okay? A lot going on. Absorption of moisture to a certain extent. Formation of cake. Expansion rate of cake and, the wood. There's a lot going on with these pipes. And you will learn all this. You will experience all this as time goes on. So this is the story behind Briar pipes. If this is something you should do after your cobs, you can just stick with corn cobs. Corn cobs, are a great pipe. But if you want to advance on to Briar, just be mindful of all the different things. And like I said, you want to start out with a basket pipe, a second, something that's $40 or less, and work with that. Practice yourself with that. All right. That's it. See you on the next lesson.